So what you should see here is on the left-hand side of the screen, we've got my example Salesforce org. And then on the right-hand side of my screen, I have actually my iPhone. It's we currently are opening up to the Youreka mobile app, which is available both on the iOS store as well as the Google Play Store, Android store. All right, so just to get us familiarized with what we're seeing here, I've got this org on the left-hand side of the screen, and we've got a bunch of different accounts, or a bunch of different tabs, running along the top side part of the screen. And these are sort of a combination of standard objects, and I've also got a couple of custom objects in here too. But primarily, the most important thing that we should be looking at the moment is this Audits tab, which I've got drawn up here. And what we're able to do is I've got this custom object in here that represents a specific audit. And you can see these are an example or a list of completed audits that I have in the system. Not just the audit, but where it took place, the date of that particular inspection or audit, and then maybe some other results like what ultimately happened as a result of this audit being completed, et cetera, et cetera. So we're going to use this example object, and we're actually going to pull up future scheduled audits that have yet to take place. And so I'm just going to open up one of these. We'll do one for Storm Energy is the name of the company that I would be doing this audit for. And so as you can see here, I'm just going to kind of zoom in. You can see we just have some basic information here on the page. We've got the location that we're going to. We've got a status that could be scheduled or it could be completed, etc. And then we also have the date of the inspection, and then a bunch of information at the bottom here that represents what happens after the audit's complete. But I'm not worried about that right now because we're just planning this thing, okay? So with the audit record here, what's important to notice about Youreka is that Youreka, when you install the managed package into your Salesforce org, you get some extra objects that come with it. And those objects can be connected to any of the existing objects that you're currently using in your system. So what I'm going to be doing is I actually need to prepare a form to help support me actually doing this audit. And when I do that, the form is going to be presented to me, the mobile user, on my mobile device. And you can already see I've got one already queued up here, but I'm going to do the second one right now. There's several different ways we can do this. We can actually create a new form record right here on the audit. I also have just made a quick flow here that takes care of it for me. So I just click Prepare Audit, and then I click Next, and that form record is going to be generated, ready to go, using the template that I want it to. We talk about form templates in a different video, so I'm not going to take a bunch of time to talk about those, but the idea is I've already prepared a specific template of questions that I want to be able to answer, and those will be presented to me as the mobile user. In this case, the audit that we're going to be doing is a work at heights audit, so we're going to be going out into the field and answering a bunch of questions about people who are on ladders and using mechanical lifts, etc., to make sure we're safely handling all of those processes. So I've created my form record. Now I'm a mobile user that's actually going on site, and I am responsible for answering this or filling out this form. So I'll quickly, before I leave the office and I've got internet connectivity, I'll sync up, and that new form record has been created for me. It's Storm Energy. That's this audit that we're going to be doing. And so now what's important to know is that Youreka can work without internet connectivity, which is in many cases, we talk to customers all the time. In many cases, their users are not going to have connection. So we're going to sync up this form like we just did before we leave the office. And then I'm actually going to remove all internet connectivity from my mobile device right here. So I'm in offline mode. Everything that I'm about to do is going to happen without internet connection. So I'm driving to this Storm Energy, this specific location. And when I hop into the form record itself, we're going to notice that I'm presented with all the questions that I need to fill out here while I'm conducting this audit.